back to the screen. Fantastic. I think we're done. Okay. So how to get more clients? Obviously, number one, we need to have an offer. We need to know what the hell we are selling. And we need to have a structure. As I mentioned, this is a very simple, very easy to implement template that I created with my experience over the years. So you can sit down and implement it probably in a half an hour in your business. And is something that you have to be able to do, construct, understand, so you can close more deals rather than just selling a plain product. Because as we mentioned before, nobody buys a product, people buy outcomes, and what do they get with it? So for that, I created this imaginary offer that's very similar to what I actually sell. So I'm going to start with the first part. So I named it 12-week ad accelerator, right? So the first thing is very simple, very easy things to put together. And it's more like demographics and the pricing and what it is. So I have the pricing, $10,000. I have the length of the program or the offer, which is 3 months or 12 weeks. Then I had what it is. It's a business development and client acquisition system I'm coaching. So I'm not coaching 12-week ad accelerator. That's just the name of the offer, but you have to have a very self-explanatory explanation, if that's the right way to say it, so people can actually understand what it is. So if I ask, what is your program about? My program is about, or my offer is about business development and client acquisition system. It is for coaches and freelancers, and their age I'm aiming is 25 to 65. The reason for that is nobody below 25 is very rarely they will be able to afford $10,000 for a program, and the location is United States of America. So this is very simple. Ideally, you should be able to add here way more information like psychographics, and if you are in a specific niche, you should go deeper into your niche here and add more bullet points like what kind of a niche, what do they want, what kind of a problem you're fixing, right? But in this specific case, I want to go quicker to the juicier part of crafting the offer rather than staying into the demographics and the explanation of the offer. So for example, if you're into the fitness industry, so here it will be also people who are trying to lose weight. So are you helping people who try to lose weight, or are you helping people who want to bulk up, or are you helping people who want to run a marathon, or are you helping? So once you decide, let's say you want to help people who want to lose weight, so then are they women or are they men? Are they moms, for example? It can be helping moms losing weight after pregnancy. So that's a very specific offer that talks to specific people. Then you can have the problems that moms have after having birth, after after a certain period of time when they are allowed to exercise, for example. What kind of problems do they have? Sometimes they have diastasis recti. Sometimes their core is very weak. Sometimes they might have some medical issues. So you need to know how this offer will apply to them. So I keep it very plain and simple because I want to get to the next step. But I just gave you a very good example of what kind of magazines they read, what kind of exercise they do, what kind of YouTube channels are they watching, right? So you want to go a little bit deeper once you know, once you have exactly who your ideal customer is and which niche are you aiming to go after. Now we go to the juicy part. So in my imaginary program, which I call it a 12-week ad accelerator program, the first thing Now you need to have a very clear understanding of what do they get, right? And now it's not just to say, well, you get a program and I'm going to help you make more money, or I'm going to help you lose some weight, right? That's just not good enough. And what we want to have a very detailed explanation. And the formula that I know it works really, really well. I bought this formula many times from other people. I bought their offers structured like this, and I sold a lot of offers structured like this. And again, this is specifically for high ticket offers. So the first part is we have to be very clear, what do they get, right? So because it's a high ticket, most of the time, the first thing I say, it's like, you get Ivan, you get me as your personal coach for 12 weeks. Now, the next thing, I have to explain them what that means. And that means for the next 12 weeks, we're going to have 12 weekly coaching, one-to-one live calls with me. They're going to be 60 minutes each. So I'm going to coach you every week for the next 12 weeks, 1 hour. Beside that, I'm also going to give you support, ongoing support, by weekly follow-up with email and DM. I can give you my WhatsApp for clients, or I can give you my Telegram for clients, or direct phone. I can call you. I mean, for $10,000, I'll be calling them to check how they're doing every week. So as you can see in the third line there, I'm telling them what kind of a follow-up and kind of support I'm going to give them beside of that. Then on top of that, they're going to gain access to a full 3-month pre-recorded program course that contains also a lot of templates, right? So in this, I'm telling them I'm going to work with them one-on-one. I'm telling them I'm going to give them all the support they need via email, DMs, WhatsApp, whatever. Then on top of that, I'm offering the pre-recorded course on program and templates that they can access it anytime. And it's not just a course, but also contains templates, which basically is going to speed up their success rate process to get success. And they're going to have less questions. And I'm also fixing a very big problem. How do I build this? When do I build this? Which platform do I build this, right? Now, on top of that, I'm also going to offer them in the whole package that every Thursday, I'm going to be delivering on Zoom 1 hour live group coaching, workshops, lectures, and Q&A, where all my clients who are, who are on the program, who are on the same journey, who are trying to improve themselves the same way, who have the same mindset, are going to meet up every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to have networking, we're going to do workshops, we're going to do lectures, we're going to learn from each other, we're going to bring guests. So now you're getting one-to-one coaching, you're getting follow-up, and you have access to me. Then you're going to have the course and the 3-month programs, plus the templates, plus on top of that, every Thursday, I will be meeting with you for live workshops, live lectures, guest lectures, Q&As, networking. And if that's not enough, I sprinkle a little bit more stuff into it now that goes like this. You're gonna gain lifetime access to the program course and the templates. And over time, as the environment evolves and changes, you're gonna have access to all the new updates of the program, new lectures. So it's a constantly, so you get a lifetime program with videos, lectures that I update constantly. And if that's not enough, on top of that, I'm adding a lifetime access to the Thursday 1 hour live workshops, lectures, and Q&As. So it's not just for 12 weeks. Until the end of times, you can join on a Thursday live trainings, network with people, ask questions, learn from them. And on top of that, I'm also creating you're going to get access to a specific private closed group in Facebook where I'm going to also coach you for free. You're going to network with every single one of the people on the program. You can ask additional questions and you're going to have a lifetime access there as well. And if you don't feel very comfortable about it, I also am going to give you 14-day, 100% money guarantee. So in the next 14 days, you can decide if this is actually for you. You can decide if I'm not a crazy person on the internet, and you can decide, am I worth the money? So you're going to have the chance to experience how does being on this program or working with me feels like. So you can see that this offer, guys, is very sexy, right? It has so much into it, so much value. So I didn't want to start and talking about how do you need to add more value and how you need to create a perception that your offer is worth way more than it is, like most people coach. I wanted to go directly into explaining what do they get. Now, once we know what do they get, you have a very clear vision of what do they get. I need you to do things. Practice explaining this very clearly. I want you to have it on your desk with sellotape or a tape so you can see it all day, every freaking day. So it kind of gets imprinted in your brain. And now I'm going to talk like, why do we construct this offer like this? So if you come to me and you say, hey, I want to learn ads, coaches, I'm a coach. And I say, yeah, I have a 12-week accelerator program. I'm going to give you a program in 12 weeks. We're going to work together. That's just not good enough, is it? So you want to value stack your offer just the exact same way I did it right now. So let's go again very quickly. So you're going to get me as a personal coach for 12 weeks, which is basically priceless, right? That's your attitude. Having me for 12 weeks, one-on-one, it's just freaking priceless. Then you have 12 coaching calls, one-on-one with myself, where together we're going to build your freaking business and get success. Then I'm going to give you support and weekly follow-up via email, DMs, WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever works for you. You're going to get access to the full 3-month program course and templates, funnel templates, all the templates that you need every Thursday. Plus, on top of that, every Thursday, we're going to have live group coaching with workshops, lectures, live Q&As, guest lectures, and you're going to have not just you're going to have access to that, you're going to have a lifetime access to that. So even when you stop paying and you're not the client anymore, you have a lifetime access to this free coaching. You're going to get lifetime access to the course and all the future updates. Plus, you're going to get a lifetime access to our private closed Facebook coaching group, but I'm still going to coach you for free. And you're going to network and ask questions, and you're going to build relationships with other people. And if you have a question, 100 people are going to answer it for you. And on top of that, I'm going to give you a 14-day, 100% money guarantee. So you can actually first experience and feel safe about it, that I'm the right person to help you grow your business. So this is a model that I know works because I spent gazillion of dollars on this, right? And if you're selling high ticket coaching, this is definitely how you should construct your offer. And we're not finished yet. This is just slide number 1, right? So this is like the value, the initial value stacking of what do they get, right? So now this is like, wow, I'm not just going to work one-on-one with this guy. There's so much. I'm going to be bombarded with coaching and access and networking with the right people. We know how lonely the entrepreneurship can be, and nobody around you understands you. That's where the Facebook group comes in. And now we go to the next thing. Now, if this is not enough value for you, I'm also going to additionally increase the value of this program by stacking more value into it. I'm not just going to say it's cost 10,000, but the reason is I'm also have so many bonuses. So you don't really have to use the word bonuses. That's very Russell Branson and ClickFunnels and all the gurus out there like free bonus, free bonus. But you can also say, as addition, if you join now, as addition, here is an additional value stacking, right? Here, and I'm not going to teach you like, oh, this is worth 200, this is worth 500, this is worth 10,000, this is worth 5,000. Like that, just don't do that. Okay. That's when you put it a sales page and you're selling something for $7, $50, $90. We're talking selling a program that's $10,000. Nobody is going to care about this is worth in your mind 400 or 200 or blah, 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 whatever, Feridas, Fugazi, right? We're talking about how do you give more value so people really freaking want to work with you. And I use a common word, bonus, which I don't really fancy, but this is now the set. After I give them what they get, I say on top of that, because you're a freaking legend, I have additional bonuses, which are a lot of additional courses that I sell individually or I coach individually that you're going to get for free on top of everything. The first one is done for you winning funnel templates. I have the templates already made, ready. I ran millions of dollars of ads to these templates. I know they freaking work. You don't have to build them. I'm going to give you the templates, and we're just going to change the copy and stuff and make it work. 10, 15 minutes, you have a ready funnel that converts, right? And that's also a training and a templates. Another thing you get on top is you're gonna receive as a bonus done for you winning ad creatives. I'm gonna share with you all the ad creatives as a template that worked with a training that explains why did they work, how they're positioned, and how can you use them into your specific case scenario. So you can make money with them. So you can have a very good head start when you start playing the advertising game. On top of that, I'm also going to save your head, and I'm going to give you the winning email autoresponder sales drip campaigns for free. I have the lead 14-day 7 email autoresponder drip campaign to follow up with the leads, and I have post-purchase drip campaign to follow up with the leads to sell them the next thing. They're already written. They freaking work. All you need to do is copy paste them and watch the training I'm having there to explain you why do they work, why they're constructed on this way, and why do you need to use them, and why you don't need to change them. Very important. So you get the whole email sequences ready for you. You just need to copy paste them. Ta-da! On top of that, I'm going to give you a mastery. I'm going to give you a training on how to use ManyChat and chatbot flow automations. But I'm not just going to teach you how to use it. I'm going to give you the automations ready. So you can go right click, copy, and you're going to paste it into your business. So you have your business done. Like there is a 1-hour training on ManyChat. But you don't have to build it. You have to watch it to understand it. And then we're just going to have chatbot installed in your business immediately. That usually costs $2,000, $3,000 to do it. You have it for free. On top of that, we're going to do copyright mastery for coaches and freelancers. Now you might say, well, there is all this, ChatGPT and blah, blah, blah. I said, yes. But you need to understand copywriting in order to give good commands to ChatGPT, right? So there will be a copyright mastery training where you're going to have hook templates, you're going to have headlines templates, you're going to watch the training and understand how to write the copy. How do you talk to leads or prospects who are problem aware and they've tried everything and it didn't work? Or are they how to talk to leads who are problem aware, but they haven't really tried anything? You're going to learn how to talk to leads who are not problem aware at all. They don't have the problem. So you have to understand, like, who do you talk to? Like, who do you write to? right? And you're going to have this training as well. On top of that, as I talked before, you're going to have a many chat mastery, which is the chat bot I prefer to use. And I've been using it for like 10 years. Maybe it's not 10 years, maybe like 7 years now, 8. Like before anyone even knew about it. Like 7 years ago, I used to run ads directly to ManyChat in Facebook Messenger. And I'm going to teach you how to run ads into directly ManyChat automations for free. Then we're going to have also ChatGPT for coaches and freelancers mastery. I don't think so. I need to say too much about ChatGPT because you already know, right? On top of that, I'm going to teach you Jasper.io, which is another platform that existed there way long before ChatGPT, which is a copywriter tool that I, in my agency, use a lot. And it's way easier than ChatGPT because the prompts are ready. So you just ask them, I need a killer headline. I want to write a blog post. And it's just there and it understands. So you just need to tell them what it is that you want to write about, and it just creates it for you. And the last and most important stuff, I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to give you an email mastery training for coaches and freelancers. I'm going to teach you how to run email marketing, because we run email marketing in our agency. And I'm going to teach you how to run email marketing for your coaching or freelancing business for free. How do you measure success? How do you plan in advance? I'm not going to teach you how to write an email only. I'm going to teach you how to measure your email marketing, how to understand what makes money, what doesn't make money, what you should repeat, what you should avoid, how to do research, how to construct your emails. So it's like whole freaking mastery. So now, how sexy is everything I just said, right? So I could all say like, hey, all of this is part of the program, right? But it wouldn't sound that sexy just the way I presented it. So that's why you have to value stack your offer. This is, you need to create the perception that this offer is worth way more than $10,000 if you want people to pay you. And this is how you do it, by stacking, adding more value into the offer. And you need to be able to explain it, dissect it for the client so they can understand it very, very, very well, so you can close them. And now we go to the last part that I really enjoy training people on, is the part where we have 3 last topics to discuss. I want you to sit down and write down, what is your promise? What is your promise to the prospect? What is your promise to your customer, right? In this specific scenario, I wrote mine, and it goes, I promise you that after completing the program, your life will change forever and you will have the business you always wanted. Making 20K months will be your new reality. I promise you that after completing the program, you will never again need to buy another course or waste endless time making content on social media that nobody is going to see. I'm promising you this. So this promise is very powerful, and you don't just write this so you can tell it to the prospect. You write this because once you have very clear definition of what your promise is, it's way easier to sell. It's way easier to sell with passion, right? Because you know what you're promising. Then the next thing is we're going to talk about guarantee. So now we see a lot of trends of how people guarantee for their services, and a lot of people, fairly so, when it's a high ticket offer, will ask, hey, what's your freaking guarantee, right? Like, how do I know that my money is safe and I'm going to receive what I want? So one type of guarantee that I really, really, really hate is all of these ads that goes out and say, we're going to outperform your ads or you don't pay. We're going to make you this much money or you don't pay. We're going to do this and this and this or you don't pay. So first, let me explain you how that works. So they say that, but once you go on a sales call with them, They ask you to pay $7, $10, $15, $20,000, and they say only if they don't perform, they will give you their money back, right? It's just a game of words, right? Now, they don't talk about the insanely big fine print. So they say yes, but there is a fine print on all of this, which basically means you have to execute all these things we're going to ask from you. You need to follow up with all your leads. You need to be good in closing deals. You need to be the motherfucking G of sales, sorry about my language, right? But most likely you won't be any of that or some of that. And they're going to say, well, we told you to follow up with the leads and you didn't. Trust me, this is a very common case. I deal with a lot of crap like this. And then they say, we cannot give you your money back because you didn't follow up with the leads. You didn't use the pipeline software we asked you because we don't have tracking that you follow up with the leads. And then you don't get your money back. So never do this or never fall for this charlatanism. So the other way, the best way to do is to give them 100% 2 weeks guarantee, because 2 weeks is fair enough to understand if somebody is the right fit for your program to work with you or it's not. And it's the right time frame for them to realize that is it worth what they paid. Usually people get impressed right away or they don't. I personally never ever gave a refund to anyone in my life, even though I had way more than 2 weeks guarantee. I'm making sure even till today that everybody is super satisfied. Not when they don't deserve it, but 2 weeks, 100% money guarantee. If you're not happy, you get all your money back. You have not much to lose. It's just 2 weeks of your time and no questions asked. This kind of guarantee you should always have. It helps you with the conversion rate. It helps people to give you that money. And you know that after the 2 weeks, you have a client, right? You can do 1 month guarantee if your program is like 6 months or longer. But you can also not give guarantees if you want to. If you have a big following and you're already established player in the world, in the game, you maybe can go away with it without, because we all know, especially in the coaching industry, they have to do the work, right? Like we cannot do it for them. Like I run an agency and I also do coaching. And with the agency, we are the one doing the work, and we're still the one who waiting endless days and weeks and months to receive what we need from our clients to execute on the task we're paid to do. And when it's coaching, is even harder because people, like, it's not the coach or the consultant jobs to motivate these people to do their stuff, right? So you need to be careful with the guarantees, but I would say 2 weeks, 100%. In my case, is, in my experience, is a great guarantee. And now we come to the pricing. I like to do only 2 pricing, and you need to freaking understand your pricing. So basically, it's 3 ways of pricing things. I have a rule that says always get the money, but we'll get to that soon. So in this case, for this exercise today, the pricing is 10,000. So I would say when I'm on a sales call and I talk with the people on the phone and I tell them, hey, I presented everything. I told you what do you get. I told you about all the bonuses. I told you how amazing it is. I told you what we promised to you. I'm giving you the guarantee. Everything costs $10,000. But if you decide to pay right now, to join right now, because we're starting the next group on Monday, you can get it for $8,000. I'm going to take off 2,000. I'll give you a discount. It was a lovely conversation. You're a freaking amazing. You're a legend. Boom. If they want to pay all one go. So you need to have this clear. You need to have this in ready. You need to know what are you offering without bending, right? And if you don't, then you're like, blah, 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 blah. The other way is, if they say that's too much, I like to split things maximum in 3 payments. I never do more than 3 payments. And in this case scenario for the exercise, because it's 10,000, you should always ask the big amount of money, in this case, the $4,000, to be paid right now over the phone or over the Zoom while while you're making the deal. And then the next two payments of $3,000 will come at the same date the following 2 months. And like this, if they pay 4,000 and they have money guarantee, right? You don't have a lot to lose. Like, but I'm sure that you will never, nobody will ever ask you for a refund, because you are a freaking legend and you're really good at what you do. And this is, you can, like, now here is like, if you really had a great conversation with anyone, you can just bend the price maybe and give them 6 installments, but you have to make sure that they pay in full before the program finishes. You don't want the program to finish and then to chase them for money. So you want to have this pricing structure for you. I have, like in this case, 10,000 is the total. If you pay right now, it's 8. If you come tomorrow, it's back to 10. Or I can give you 3 payments. One is 4,000 the first day, and the other 2 are at the same date at this specific rate. And you need to be able to know this, and you have to be able to explain all of this with a lot of confidence, because you need to sound like you know what you're doing. And this is the whole, this is the structure of the whole offer, right? It's very simple actually to put this together, but I want you to have this writing, and I want you to print it, and I want you to stick it on your freaking desk so you can see it all day. You can live and breathe your offer, and maybe you can even increase the value by stacking more stuff into the bonus section, stacking more stuff in the main offering of the offer. But now you see from what you see now, we're already talking for quite a long, and you can see that I'm not selling a 12-week ad accelerator where I'm going to teach you how to run ads, but I gave such a great 20 minutes actually presentation of my offer and what do you get if you decide to work with me. And I stuck it with value, 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 value. And then I told you what I'm going to promise you. I told you what my guarantees are to you. And I told you what is the price. Again, we're not going to go now into selling this, but this is how I create, in a very simple way, a very good offer that converts most of the times, if you're good at sales, of course. So let me see if we have. So thank you for watching this free training again. Thank you for being here. I totally respect you for taking your time and using it where you can be anywhere else on the internet. And if you want to learn how to build your high ticket coaching or freelancing business for success with ads, you can hit the link in above and we can meet and we can have a quick chat and we can see if I can really help you to achieve that. And if we're not, we stay friends. So again, thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. And I can't wait to see you on the next training, fellas. Thanks a lot.